Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX. Welcome to your home for Good Clean Gaming. I'm dedicated to bringing you great games that are free of the profanity, nudity, and sexuality that are so common in today's games, and creating a safe space for gamers of all ages to enjoy great video games. If that sounds good to you, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you like this video, you know what to do. With that, let's begin today's video. Okay, so for today's video, I wanted to see about getting set up a mining laser build for maximum breakability. So basically, I just wanted to set up a build so that if I wanted to go out and basically just fill up my hold with whatever I could find, I could go ahead and do that and basically just break and vacuum up anything that I could get. So there's currently a little bit of a bug where you can't access any of your vehicle loadout manager or VMA vehicle manager app. You can't do any editing on it until you've pulled out one of your other ships, which unfortunately is kind of making it a little difficult for anyone who's only got one ship, and apparently that's not working either. There's definitely some issues running the VMA right now. So I'm attempting to get this Prospector set up so that I can get this build done, but it's not working right now. So I'm going to pause here and we'll come back when it works. Okay, so we are back. Apparently the only way to get around that is to relog. So I've gone ahead and done that and gotten into my VMA, and I'm now going to be running a Prospector with a Helix head and the Stampede and the Focus 3 module. And my reasoning for doing that is the Focus 3 increases the mining laser window by 40%, the size of it. And then the Stampede gives me 125% laser power for 30 seconds. So I could achieve the same thing with the Riger C3. However, the Helix already has a pretty high base power, meaning that if I want to break the smaller rocks, I need to have a little lower power for my secondary brakes. So I can run the Stampede module, and that'll give me the same power, but it's something that I can turn on for about 30 seconds, and then for my secondary brakes I can leave it off. And that way I don't have to worry about swapping out any of the modules in between doing my mining. So I'm also going to go ahead and take a look. See here, I don't have any of the severe modules here, I don't think. That would have been handy. But I do have, let's see here. Swap around here. I've got the wave shift module on. So let's see here. It brings down laser instability by minus 35% and gives me a plus 100 optimal charge window size. So if necessary, I can always deploy that for a little extra help in getting that broken. If I can get into my cockpit here, I'll be able to get started on my journey. Okay, so I finally got my door open. I'm not sure if we're just having server issues or what exactly is going on. I was able to finally get things going, and it appears that there is quite a bit of input lag here between actually getting any sort of response. So hopefully that doesn't ruin our mining experience too badly. I was going to let out a little ping here before we get out of the hangar, just because I want to make sure that there's nothing sitting right in front of me that could potentially crash me as I get out of there. Okay, so we are leaving out of Mikhail 1. I'm going to go ahead and clear my current route so that I've got access to all of the quantum travel points. And we'll go ahead and spool up, and I'm basically just going to go everything that I can find, that I can mine. We're just going to go and see if we can break it. I'm not sure if this one's going to be outside of range or not, so we'll come and take a look at this one and see. It's something that we can break. General rule of thumb, when you're accelerating towards something, is that you don't want to be going any faster than 1/10 of the distance remaining. So, basically, if I'm 4,000 meters out, I don't want to be going any faster than 400 meters per second, 3,000, 300, and so on. That just enables me to slow down and actually hit my target at a controlled speed and distance. So let's take a look here. This one's going to be impossible to break. It's got 48,000 mass, which is going to be way too high. I'll give it a little shot here, and that actually is bringing my laser window down even further. Yeah, we are not getting... Come on. Any movement out of that, so definitely no possibility with that one. Alright, we'll keep scanning and see what else we can find. Cluster of 3 of them here. See if we can find any good in this one. So another little trick that you can use, if you don't mind switching backwards and forwards between your V scanning mode and your mining mode, is to just check and see. Overshot that one a little bit. Just check and see what sort of mass sizes you're looking at. Oh, we can go ahead and just take this one. E-type asteroid. Barrel and quartz. We'll go ahead and vacuum that one up. Ooh, you know what? I think we've got... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's working again. Took a second. We've got the 48 SCUs of cargo again. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to take everything that we can and just see if we are not selective, how much money can we make in one run. So that one's only 1,900, and there's only one thing there. I'll go ahead and pop over to it because it's worth a shot to just go out there and take a look. Looks like this one's going to be another one that we can just vacuum right up. Or ace. Yeah, let's get that one as well. That one's a little more valuable. Take that. Perfect. Alright. And we'll go ahead and keep looking. This one's only 1750, so again, that's only one rock there. Hopefully we'll get a little something out of it. Back to mining mode here and see. There we go. Just a little guy here as well, since we're not actually getting any sort of signature off of him yet. Oop, no, we can break that one. We can try. $10,000 mass. We should be able to get that. That's a Festonite. Definitely worth a break. Swap back over to fracturing mode here. Reduce speed, and we'll go ahead and take a shot at this one. Server's lagging a little bit. Oh, come on. What in the world is going on here? Right up close on this one and see if we can find one of the weak points. That might be one there. Yep, there we go. Actually getting some movement out of this one. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my surge module, or stampede module, sorry. There we go. And we can use that to go ahead and charge this one up. 15 seconds left. Whew. Being picky. There we go. There we go. Get a little closer here and see if we can do this without the need for another module charge. Just about touching the rock at this point. Swing around here and see if we can get any better results out of it. Fractured junction there. We not providing the little charge there that we're looking for. And this is really the strangest thing too, because I know I've broken rocks bigger than this before. I know this one's small enough that I should be able to break it, and this is one of the higher power lasers as well, so I've got 0 resistance, I've got only 1 and a bit instability. Should be able to break this one with very little effort. It's just being difficult. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with another charge here. Could be part of it, I guess. Hit it with another charge. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. Four seconds left. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere, maybe, hopefully. Just going to bounce this backwards and forwards here and just see if that does anything. Gee whiz, come on. Not sure if it's edging out there or not. It doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll hit it one more time. Back away here. Once more.
Warning, power critical.
Alright, I'm gonna... Ooh! Ooh. Okay, it looks like I've still got both my modules on. Took a little bit of little bit of damage there, a little bit of movement.
Extraction mode on.
Go ahead and zoom in on these and see what we can get out of these. Festinite, perfect. We'll go ahead and grab that. Very good. Right.
Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on.
That's the only real problem with the helix. You know what? I'm not going to get that one. That one's mostly copper. We'll be selective in what we're vacuuming up. That one's 100% copper as well. We'll basically crack everything that we come across. I'm going to be selective about what exactly we're taking out of that. 71% of festinite.
Fracturing mode on.
Yeah, so this one's going to be an interesting one because we are dancing right on the edge, having too much power for this one. So I'm going to come in here, we'll get this laser up. Come on. There we go, and then as soon as we get into the green here, I'm going to back up just a bit. Basically play right on the edge of this optimal zone.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
That one's going to blow up again too. We may have just busted that one completely to smithereens. Okay, so that is the one issue with the helix, is that it is way powerful for these secondary brakes. And so if you're not careful, you can end up blowing up the very rocks you're trying to break. Come on. Copper, Hephaestonite. I will go ahead and grab that one as well. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this rock. Already checked that one. That one's 100% copper. And we've checked that one. That's copper and inert, so I'm not going to bother with either of those. I will go ahead and jump back out to scanning, and for this one, I'm going to see if I can find one that is... It's got, you know, a little bit bigger. A little bit scanning signature size. Let's see, can we... Yep, zoom that out. We'll go ahead and go for 360 here. $17.50 for that one. Okay, so again, not really what we're looking for. Pop out here to MIC L1A. Let's see if we can find a decent number of signatures out there. Hang on, what in the world?
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Landing gear up.
Alright, well, let's pull out our... That's 18 and change, 1800, so really not much of anything there. $5,100, somewhere in here. That one. $5,100, perfect. Let's go ahead and hit that one. We've got, looks like at least 2, if not 3 signatures there. Mining mode here so that we can... Yeah, coming in way hot. There we go. Yep, definitely 3 of them. Okay, so let's see what each of these are going to be. 12,000 mass there. Is it pixelite? Oh. Oh, that would be really nice to be able to hit that one. 14% resistance. Let's give it a try. We can, oops, at the very least, go ahead and hit it with the laser. See if we can get any movement out of it. And apparently somewhere in the quantum travel, I've lost both my mining laser, both my modules. So without the ability to do that, as far as increasing any of my power on this. Okay. So we're not getting anything out of that one. That one's much too big. We'll go ahead and take a look at this one. Got quartz. Yeah. No, not gonna even bother with that one. Where'd my other little rock go? That's really strange. It's just disappeared. So there's that one. Let's see what's with this one. Quartz and agresium. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that. Got 48 SCUs here. Now I'm just going to hit this one more time because I've learned sometimes impossible doesn't necessarily mean impossible. And the second time around, sometimes do things a looks like this time it does mean impossible, so I'm going to leave this one alone, and we'll continue our search.
Mining mode off.
That's 18.5, that's a little small. Go ahead and we'll jump out to like McL2 or something. Not McL2, sorry. McL1B? McL1A. Interesting. Here we go. McL1B, perfect. We'll jump out to there. Take a look and see if we can find anything out there. 'Cause it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. We're at McL1A. I was out here just mining the other day, and there was actually a decent amount of rock. Mineable asteroids. There we go. Whew, that was a big one. Alright. Go ahead and turn on our scanner here. And we'll take a look. 17, 20, 56. Perfect. Let's go take a look at this one. Got at least 3 here. Yep, 3 of them. And swap over to mining mode.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Take a look and see if any of these are number 1 breakable. Because the helix is still struggling even with added power. 12,000. Laranite. That shouldn't be too hard to get. Check this one to see. These are Q-type rocks, so they've got a little better spawn chance of the tier 1s. Drifted off it. Burned them. And on this one, Borace. Oh, yeah, that's worth a shot. Let's go ahead and take this one. Be a small window there, especially without the focus. Seems to be that we can at least get it charging. Bring the power down here because there's a bit of input lag. I don't want to get too far up into the green zone before I catch up.
Warning. Power critical.
Go, slowly easing up. It's back. There we go. We've got just the thinnest of green zones there. The focus module really would help in this case. Back out of the way here. There we go. We'll go ahead and take a look at each of these. corundum. Try and shoot for the ones that have got the borays in them, because that's a little bit of a higher value. One's also got corundum in it. Mostly corundum and an inert. %, corundum there. We should be getting a 100% borays here pretty soon. Not blowing it up somehow. 40%. Okay, so that's definitely going to be worth taking. This one we're going to have to be really careful. May not even be able to break that one. 30% borays on that one. And 79% borays. Yep, we'll go ahead and take that one. That's got a high enough concentration that I definitely want that one. There we go. We've got 8 SCUs and change of that. It's another 40%, so we'll go ahead and take that one as well. 9, 10, 11.
Fracturing mode on.
Let's see, we may be able to... Oh goodness, no, this one's going to go way quick. Okay, so we are going to use... We're going to use minimum power on this one. That's really jumpy. I don't like that. There's enough borays in there that I want to give it a shot. Really be nice to have that focus module back. Ease in here just a little bit. Instability there is really what's...
Warning. Power critical.
It's going to make this difficult. Come on, you can do it. Each time we get it up there, it backs out on us.
Warning. Power critical.
Come on! Ugh. Yeah, this one's... That one's not going to be crackable. We just don't have the power necessary to get that one. That one's all corundum there, so I'm not going to worry about cracking that one. This one's all corundum as well. As are those, we're not going to bother on that one. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll take a look at this last rock here. See, that one's got 10,000, or is that 18,000? That's 18,000. That one's going to be just about impossible, I think, but we'll go ahead and hit it. Crank our laser all the way to the max. Just have a little orbit around here and see. This is something that we can crack. So it looks like if we orbit around this one, we're actually getting enough power into it. I'm not sure exactly why this works, or even really that it really technically will consistently. But we are getting it to go up. Ever so slowly. Go.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
There we go. So we've got it to blow up. Of course, the chunks have gone all over the place, so we may or may not be able to actually get a whole lot out of it. It may have destroyed a decent amount. But we'll scan each of those at least and see laranite. 42%, mostly inert on that one. $5,000 mass, 48 or 58% laranite. Potentially worth a crack. There was one that drifted into here, I think. That one. And it appears that all of these are secondary cracks. Go ahead and scan that one as well. Random. I'm really hoping to get the ones that are laranite. That one's laranite as well. As is that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll crack this one.
Fracturing mode on.
See what sort of results we get at a zero laser. Nothing so far. It's 5,000 mass, so I wasn't really expecting a whole lot out of it right out of the gate. There we go. Slowly starting to get it to creep up, so if we hold it somewhere around 35 or so, that's probably right about where we want it. Small power into this one. Wow. And this one's going to be tough to crack. Alright, power to max. go.
Warning. Power critical.
Now we're gonna back way. There we go. Okay. Now hopefully a couple of these will be ones that we can get. There we go. Full Aeronite. We'll go ahead and grab that. Between this and a couple of the other pieces, there we go. So we've got 100% cargo there at 48. We're going to go ahead and we'll take this back to the refinery, and then we'll pick up and see what sort of money we get out of this. Okay, so we are here at Mikael 1, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get a quote for all of these different things that we're going to go ahead and refine. I'm not going to bother with the quartz at this point because quartz is only 4 and a bit alpha UEC per unit refined. I'm also not going to bother with the copper because that is also only 4 and a bit. I'm going to, let's see here, the corundum, we're looking at only 3 and a bit there, so I'm not going to bother refining that either. So we're going to look at the borates, which is currently going for 36 per unit. We're going to look at the laranite, because that one's going for 31. We're going to look at the hephaestonite, because that one's going for 28. And we're going to look at the beryl and agricium. Beryl is currently going for 28, and agricium is going for around 28 as well. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll pull up the calculator here, and we'll take a look and see what ore we're going to be getting out of this. Back to a standard calculator here, and we can look at first of all our yields here. So we've got 946 borates, so we go 946 times 36.34, and we're going to have about 34,000 round numbers for borates. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at our laranite, and we'll go 378 times, and laranite is currently going for 31, and we're looking at 11,000 for laranite. Then we'll take a look at our hephaestonite. We've got 670 there. Oops. 670 times 28. And we're looking at 18,000 for the hephaestonite. Go ahead and get back into here, and times out after a minute. I'm using the Farron exchange so that we get the most out of it. There we go. We covered the hephaestonite, so we're going to take a look at the beryl. Beryl is currently going for 28.17, and we got 86, so that's hardly even worth doing. 2,000. And then our agricium, we're looking at 265, and agricium is currently at 28. And about 7,000 there. So if we add all of these up, we've got 34,000 plus 11,000 plus 18,000 plus 2,000 plus 7,000. We're looking at about 72,000 for a full load of 48 SCUs. Now, of course, this doesn't count the corundum, it doesn't count the quartz, it doesn't count the copper. And at those, we're looking at approximately 3,000 or so for the copper, We're looking at about 16, 1.6 thousand or so for the quartz. And then the corundum, we're looking at about 2,000 or so for that. So potential to add about another 6,000. If we go ahead and get the quote here, we're looking at about 7,000 there. So if I go ahead and throw these in, we'll take a look and see what each of them would add. And we're looking about another 1,000. So I'm just going to go ahead and we'll hit confirm on that. And those will be done in 13 hours. And we're looking at about 78,000 or so. And this is really not particularly picky. We're just going out and grabbing kind of whatever we come across. And you know, so just without really being a whole lot of picky, you can pull down somewhere between 70 and 80,000 generally on a prospector with the mole bags. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.